Hey everybody, in this video, as you see by the title, I'm going to do a comparison video between the Arteza real brush pens, watercolor real brush pens, against the Tombow brush pens, brush markers, water-based. So I just picked the primary colors and like a burnt sienna color, and I don't know if I got them exact. There's not names, but I'm just doing a red, blue, and a yellow, and a brown. So I have seen such beautiful work done with these Tombow. I already had the Arteza real brush pens, and I use them for like in my sketchbook to practice and just get lines down. To, you know, just to practice my sketching in a very loose style. So, but I've seen some beautiful work done with the Tombow brush markers, and even adding water to them. Now this is the not really a sketchbook, it's just like a journal, idea journal, but I thought I would just put them. I messed around on the front page and it didn't bleed through, so I'm going to try it for this. So here we go. I'm going to start with the Arteza, and I'm going to start with blue and do a swatch. And some strokes. I think these make really good leaves. And they are like a real brush. I don't know if you can see, but they are like, I don't know if you can see that they are like a brush. Can you see that? So there's the blue, and here's the yellow. It's like a lemon yellow. That one makes some good petals. And here's the red. I notice on these Arteza, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see better, that not all of them are as juicy as some of them. They give you more of a dry brush technique, so I don't know. I haven't had them that long. This doesn't feel, I've never used this color before, but it doesn't feel like it's full. This one, like this one, feels heavier than this one. So some of them are kind of already dried up. I'm not sponsored by either of these companies, so these opinions are totally my own. And then let's do the brown burnt sienna. Now that one's nice and juicy. It's juicier. So, alright. So let's do the Tombow water base. Now these are fairly new. I just got these like 2 weeks ago. When I was, or no, it's been about a month ago at the art store. Okay, so here's the blue. Now the brush is stiffer. It's like felt, so it feels like you're writing with a marker. And let's see if I can make some strokes. It wants to just, it's very stiff, so it feels like you're writing with a marker. So if I wanted to get the same look, I'd have to do it in several strokes. You can make a thick line or turn it to its side and make a thicker line. So, but it feels good, but I wouldn't use it like I would the Arteza. Okay, so here's the red, and I have a feeling, or here's the yellow. And I expect the same feeling from it. It's more like a marker. I'm going to have to get the same stroke. I'm going to have to do a 2-stroke to get the look I want with it. I'm just going to have to adjust to get a petal. But I like them. And I think you can, you know, they're water soluble, so they will move around with water, as will these. So you can get a watercolor look with both of these. That's why I'm comparing them. So here's the red. It's a brighter red. Thin line. Thick line if you lay it to its side. And oh, let's see, let's make a flower petal like this. And then let's take some water and pull it out. So these would be very portable to, and you can come back over it and make some veins. So I could see where these would be helpful. You know, you got some, you could do the same thing over here. I don't know if you could. See, this one's just not very juicy. Wonder if I can reactivate that a little bit. Not as... Okay, so here is the brown. And that's not a burnt sienna color like that. That's more of a burnt umber. And for me to get the same stroke, like I said, it's a little stiffer in nature. But, you know, you can make thin lines. You can make thick lines if you lay it to the side. So, I guess it would all depend on your style. Make like wheat. So this, now this red that wasn't very juicy, you seen me take it apart and add some water. I'm not going to take it apart again, but that kind of rejuvenated it a little bit. So made it a little juicier. So you can try to get some more life out of them by doing that. Now it did turn the end of the cartridge white, so you know these pens are not that expensive. They are real brush pens, you know, they're bristles. So if your style is a little looser, I might go there, and if it's a little tighter, I might go with these. So these come in a lot of colors. These come in more colors. So, and they're not very expensive. So either one, it's up to you. They're both water soluble. Now I didn't get a green out, so I got my little palette out and I thought, okay, will they mix? So I put some blue here. And I put some yellow over here. And you see I kind of contaminated that end there a little bit. You just have to mark with it until it's clean. Oh, I just contaminated it again. And you just have to mark with it until it comes clean. And it will. It will. So now I'll just take a brush with some water and mix that. Didn't get quite enough yellow, but I did get some sort of a bluish green turquoise. And you can always extend your colors by mixing. So they are, I think, a handy supply to have around. And you can do the same with this. That's kind of more purple. So this may turn a little bit more brown. Let's just take a little bit and put it in there. And there, yeah, you kind of get a good green. And it's going to be more diluted, but, you know, more muted. I don't know if you can see that or not. But, yeah, I think these are versatile brushes. I think they're an art supply that would be useful in the studio, taking on traveling with. And you can mix on any type of plastic. You know, you can take a piece of plastic wrap and mix on. You can take a paper plate and mix on. So, you know, I've got both because I want to have a good, you know, I just love art supplies. So I'm a collector, and I'm not affiliated, or I'm not sponsored by any of these brands, but I will leave affiliate links in the description below. Now, I will say this is just a kind of like notebook paper, but it bled through a little bit with the Arteza pens, and it won't take a whole lot of water. Where it did, it buckled a little bit. But, you know, if you was just using the straight pens by themselves, I don't think that, you know, I think this paper would be just fine. You know, and just a teeny tiny bit of water. So, there you are. So, there's the information I have. I like both of them. I use both of them. And, and I will pick one or the other depending on the, what I'm going to be using them for. So, thanks guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe below. Hit that notification bell if you want to see more videos like this. And I'll see you next time. Bye.